years ago, I was living in Madrid with my wife. Well, at the time it was not my wife. And we decided to get married. By the way, this is not the difficult choice. That wasn't. We decided to get married. Just as a background, my wife is Swiss. I'm Spanish, German. We're living in Madrid. And we decided to get married close to Barcelona in Sitges. Sitges, you might not have heard about it, but it's actually the city where the founder of Bacardi, you know Bacardi rum, comes from. So he came from Sitges and then emigrated to Cuba. So that's where we decided to get married. And actually, I would recommend getting married in Spain. Because if you get married in Spain, you get 2 extra weeks of holidays. On top of your 4 weeks of holidays, you get 2 extra weeks for your honeymoon. So that was a big incentive, of course.
Viva España!
We're broke, but at least we have So then we had to think about our honeymoon destination. And here, after some debate and some thinking, we decided to actually go to Iran. This was really something that had attracted us, the whole region. It was certainly not a typical honeymoon destination. We actually went there on our own, not an organized tour group or an organized tourist setting with a bus where everyone is loaded, but just on our own. We had it all with us. After the wedding, we went, took the plane, and landed in Tehran. And I can tell you that the experience of Iran, of the Persian culture, of the Persian cities, was amazing. We first went to Tehran, then we took a plane to Kermanshah. Kermanshah is to the border of Iraq. We met people on the plane that invited us home, where we stayed with them. We went from Kermanshah, we took the bus, went to Isfahan. Isfahan is a city of mosques with a beautiful, large square. From Isfahan, we went then to Shiraz. And for me, Shiraz was the highlight. Because from Shiraz, we went to Persepolis. I don't know whether you've heard about Persepolis, but Persepolis is the old capital of the Persian Empire, of Xerxes, of Darius, the city that was destroyed by Alexander the Great. And we were there on our own. There was no one, just ourselves, in this history, in this country, which unfortunately is tainted. But when you experience it there with their people, with their culture, it really transports you to a different setting. After having been in Shiraz, our honeymoon ended, and we then flew to Dubai. And that was really a culture shock. We went from a stoic country to Sin City. And as soon as we landed in Dubai, we already started missing around. Was it so bad? Was it blowing up or what?
I love the delivery. The delivery stuff. The setup is so great. How you gave us the information about being in this place that was with someone that was not your wife yet, but was married, and that was the easy choice. And then you go to Iran. I don't know what the hard choice was. You said this is going to be a choice.
An unusual choice.
An unusual choice. And to go. And I think it was all very lovely. I just don't think there was any conflict. It was an unusual choice, which is true, but there was nothing particularly good or bad, or there was nothing distinct. At the bottom line, I thought, okay, that's nice. That's very nice. That's pleasant. But again, why do I care? Why do I care that you chose this particular place as your destination? Was it something that you had to, really feel deep down inside? There was some reason that you wanted to go to Iran. Why did you want to actually go there, besides just that?
Basically because I love the region. I mean, I've been to Syria, I've been to Jordan, so the whole Middle East, the cradle of civilization, so I think it's a very particular reason. Unfortunately, due to political reason, it's a very painted and very sort of like negatively imaged region.
And how long have you wanted to go there?
That was 10, 12.
And what happened at 10 or 12?
History classes in school.
Okay. And how did your family feel about you going to
They were surprised.
Was anyone?
A bit nervous, perhaps. No, I mean, security. I mean, it was before September 11th, so the political situation was not different. But still, I mean, it's not something where you go. And it could have also been not so nice, you know, going there on a honeymoon. I mean, different setting. You know, I mean, it's.
So what? In a situation like that, I want to know a little bit more. I want to know, why do I care again about that choice? It was something that happened in history class. Maybe it was this amazing professor that instilled you as a 10-year-old boy. Something inside you grew that you wanted to know about this. You imagined what that place was like. You saw pictures. You saw people from there. You maybe met a couple people and heard some stories. And always imagined that at some point you would get there. And then all of a sudden political stuff starts happening and you realize, oh my gosh, it could be dangerous. People are not going to want me to go there. It actually is a difficult choice to go to a region that is politically political upheaval, as well as probably some people thought something was going on with you. Why would you want to go there? And so tell me a little bit more about why that is. And when you make that choice and when you go there, tell me how you changed. Did it meet your expectations? Did it somehow you got there and you were disappointed in some ways?